Hello everyone, this is Salah and you're watching tutorials on JavaScript. This is our tutorial number 10 and from here we will start learning data types in JavaScript, right? So in this tutorial we will try to understand the term data type and then we will look different data types that we have in JavaScript. We will not study them in this tutorial. We will start learning data types one by one thoroughly from the next tutorial. Here I will give you an intro only, right? And finally, I will present an operator called typeof. Typeof operator is used frequently together with the data types. So that was the outline we are going to cover in this tutorial. Let's talk about them one by one. So, what are data types? Let's try to find out the answer. I want you to look at the term itself. Data type. It's a term consists of two words, data and type. So, as the name suggests, it is actually used to categorize data in programming so that data can easily be understood by the machines. Right, so using data types, you actually specify the type of data you're working with. Remember one thing, our computers are not able to do that by themselves. Now, the data, as you know, can be of different types, such as numbers, text, images, etc. etc. So, in programming, in order to represent different sort of data, we have a particular data type. Right, so in short, data types are used to represent different types of data. Now, in JavaScript, there are six simple data types. We also call them primitive data types. Primitive means they are predefined in the language, right? The name of these six data types are undefined, number, null, string, boolean, and symbol. Now, beside these six simple data types, we have one complex data type which is called object. So, in total, we have seven data types in JavaScript that we use to represent data. So, only seven data types to fully represent data seems like too few in JavaScript as compared to other languages. But still, using these seven data types, JavaScript is able to represent a wide range of data because of the dynamic nature of data types that make each single data type behave like several. Right, so these are the seven data types that we are going to cover thoroughly one by one in our coming tutorials. Let's now jump to the final part of this tutorial and you will learn the use of type of operator. So the type of operator is used to determine the data type of a given variable. In JavaScript, it is sometimes difficult to find out the data type of a variable. Using type of operator, you can find out the data type very easily. Let's now jump into the code and learn how do we use type of operator on the variables. I will declare some variables holding different types of data and a function. And then we will use type of operator to determine their types, right? So we have two variables and a function. And here you see the use of type of operator. You will simply write the operator and pass the value into it. So the first type of is gonna find out the data type of x, which is number, and the second type of determines the data type y, which is a string, and the result of third type of should be a function. And type of is an operator. You don't need to use parentheses in order to pass any value to it. Parentheses can be used. For example, you can put parentheses around x, and in the output you can see the result of type of, and it says our first variable's data type is number, second variable data type is string, and then we have a function in our code. This is how we use type of operator on variables and function. And we use it most of the time to determine the type of variables because JavaScript is loosely typed language. What does loosely typed mean? I will describe in the next tutorial. So that was all about data types in JavaScript and the use of type of operator. I will see you in the next tutorial and thanks for watching.